Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about a fragrance that's gotten a lot of hype this summer. It's from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it is a flanker fragrance called Invictus Aqua. Now, I got this 5 ml decant off of an eBay seller. It was about $10. I don't see any carded samples for this one anywhere, so I had to get a decant from somebody that was, hand decanting and selling. Um, so that was fine. It's a woody aromatic, and it came out in 2016. The note breakdown in the top: yuzu, grapefruit, and pink pepper. Middle notes are seawater and violet leaf. And in the base, we have ambergris, amber wood, and gaiac wood. So this one, okay, now I have smelled and reviewed the original Invictus, and I thought that was an okay scent. Definitely does have that bubblegummy, sweet thing going on, very youthful. It has a loud presence about it, probably best for clubbing, but I have worn it to work, and it seemed to go over relatively well. I did get a compliment on it as well. This one does come across as kind of similar to the original. Um, Definitely a lighter fragrance. Therefore, I think this one is better suited for office and day wear. A little bit more mature than the original, but not much. Kind of like saying Jennifer Lawrence is more mature than Miley Cyrus. It, very, yeah, a little bit. So, first off, I think there's a slight difference in the citrus. The original Invictus, it kind of had grapefruit and mandarin orange. This one, they decided to do keep the grapefruit, but to change out the orange for yuzu, which is a Japanese citrus. It's a nice citrus note, and I do like it. Let's see what else we have here. Seawater, so yeah, it has the aquatic feel to it. Um, Not overly woody, even though there's a lot of wood mentioned here in the base. Probably more of a light musk of a base. It does have sort of like a soft, kind of a almost like a transparent feel to it. It almost kind of reminds me of the feeling of smelling a clean, laundered, white cotton T-shirt. Kind of has that soft, cozy feel to it. So overall, I say this one is a notable release for the summer of 2017, and definitely worth checking out. The big problem here is that I believe it was limited edition or discontinued or whatever, and now because of the hype, um, I know Jeremy hyped this one up. I believe he said it was the best fragrance for the summer. I know another reviewer had a girl smell a bunch of fragrances, and she thought this was the best one that she smelled from the bunch. So, all this hype, and then all of a sudden being discontinued, bottles on eBay are selling for around $100 and up. Probably not really worth it at that point. Definitely, uh, if you get a little decant for $10, not a bad thing to check out and see what you think. If you're blown away by it, maybe $100 wouldn't be a bad deal. But it's a mainstream release, not overly unique or mind blowing in my opinion. I'm sure if you do a little bit of homework and testing, you'll find other things that are just as good or better. But not bad. I can't knock it. But because of the fact that it's overhyped and overpriced at this point, really something that you should probably put on the back burner. If Paco Rabanne does decide to re-release it later on, and you can get it for $40, $50 a bottle, that would be better. As it is, probably just pretend this fragrance never even existed. Unless you get lucky, maybe you go to a Goodwill store and somebody's selling it real cheap because they didn't know better. So that's pretty much the way it goes with this one. But I will give you some final thoughts and scores here. The smell, 7.5 out of 10. It's a nice smelling fragrance. I'm not going to knock the smell. I like it. And I wore it. I did get a compliment at work on it this week. And I'll continue to wear my decant here until it's gone because it's a nice fragrance and I enjoy wearing it. Projection longevity, 3 to 4 hours. Seems to be about right here. Nothing fantastic, but it's certainly at least average or slightly above average for an aquatic fragrance. So 6.5 out of 10. Versatility, 8 out of 10. I think this would be best for spring and summer because of the citrus, the violet leaf, greenness, but definitely not overly citrusy or summery that you couldn't wear it in the fall and in the winter. It's a good all-around fragrance in my opinion. Uniqueness, I'll say 6 out of 10. If you smell it side by side with the original, you can tell it's a flanker. You can tell it has the same general structure as the original, just toned down in projection, sweetness a little bit, changed out a citrus note here and there, but pretty much similar to the original. Price point, like I said, $100 on eBay isn't unusual for this, maybe even more, depending on the seller. Overall, 7 out of 10, and that's not even factoring in the price point. Probably at this point, look elsewhere, but if you want to get decant and just try it out for fun, yeah, go for it, like I did. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.